I left this van sitting for 2 months, and honestly, I thought it'd be fine. It wasn't. So let me take you back to how I got here. So my time in Australia has now come to an end. I'm going to be travelling back home tomorrow, catching the flight. I think this time here has given me the space I needed to get that clarity. And obviously getting back to the van in the freezing cold winter of the UK, going from this to, I think this is like 23 degrees, going from this kind of temperature to freezing cold, maybe like -2, and snowing, I believe. I've heard it's snowing in the UK. So yeah, I think when landing in the UK to the -2, I think that's going to shock the system a little bit. But look at this view here. I mean, this is definitely going to be the plan once the van is built, to explore places like this. Obviously, before any of that, one of the main things I need to do when I get back, one of the most important things, is installing a heater. I do have the heater ready to go. It's a water combi heater thing. It can also be powered by electric, so if the diesel does run out and I do have enough electric, I can keep the van heated with electric, which is also good. Gives me that extra sustainability. And honestly, once that heat is in, that's going to make a massive difference to the living standards. I was living in the van when it was empty this time last year, and it was so cold, it was not livable. So getting that heater in is going to make a massive difference. And one of the big differences this time compared to when I was building before is I am actually now focused on completing the build. Whereas before I was about creating the live content as I was building it. This time I want to structure this van to build it as soon as possible. And if any of you guys watching are interested in my schedule, in the project, what the plan is, what I'm building next, etc., I will be releasing that in my Discord. So the Discord link will be down below. Here I'll share with you what I'm working on, what the plan is, what the timeline is, everything you need to know to ensure that I get this van built within the next roughly 5 months. Hold me to that. So yeah, the van has been sitting there for 2 months. So I guess let's get back and find out what it looks like. So here I am in the airport, ready to head back to the UK, and it's just hit me. The van has been sitting there for over 2 months, and I have no idea what condition it's going to be in. Like, is there going to be mold everywhere? Is it going to start? Am I going to be able to stay in the bed? Is there mold growing on the mattress? All these questions, I have no idea. I just don't know what I'm going to go back to. But yeah, this is scary. Quite nervous about it. Those who haven't done this journey before, going from Australia to the UK, I'm going via Doha, Qatar Airways. It's going to take me it's going to take me about 15 hours to get to Doha, and then there's a layover for about 3 hours, and then I've got another 7-hour flight from Doha to Gatwick. So yeah, it's going to be a long one. I've got my headphones to keep me company. I'll probably watch about 37 films. And then just worry about what my van's going to be like. I guess next time you see me will be at the van. See you there. So I've made it into Doha now. 14-hour flight, done, dusted. I'm absolutely shattered. I can't sleep on planes. I honestly don't know how people do it. And now I'm about to go from Doha to Gatwick. Then I've got a coach from Gatwick to Milton Keynes, and then a bus from Milton Keynes to my van. But yeah, obviously, as I'm getting closer to the van, I can feel my nerves just growing that little bit. I'm thinking more about it. Is it gonna start? Is it gonna be livable? Is there gonna be mold everywhere? Like, all these questions running through my head. So yeah, let's find out. So I have arrived now in the UK in Gatwick, and they have lost my suitcase. So this is a great start. I mean, I've been traveling for like 28 hours altogether, and they've lost my suitcase. And this has all my clothes, like streaming equipment, content creating equipment, like so much. So this is not the best start. I mean, the only good thing from this, I guess, is surely this means my bad luck has run out and then the van is gonna start. Oh, I don't know. I've still got like an hour and a half coach journey. I have no idea where my case is. Oh, this is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare. So anyway, I guess I have to just get on with it. So I'm just going to report it, do my bit. Hopefully they can find it. Fingers crossed. I don't have to buy everything all over again. Anyway, this is yeah, great start. So fingers crossed that the van's going to start and I've got somewhere to sleep tonight. Okay, so after 38 hours of traveling, I've finally made it to the van. It has been a long freaking time, and here it is, the beauty. Is it gonna open? That is the question. All right, first up. Is it gonna open? That's a good start. Please, 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 don't be mold everywhere. Don't be flooded. Please be livable. Oh, it didn't open. Oh my God, look at the state of this place. Oh God. This is gonna need a full day of cleaning up. Is this dry? Oh no. There we go. Some mold. There's probably gonna be more mold in other places. Damn. Oh look, there's mould. There's mould. No, look at it. Mould up on the seat belt. Oh no. One of the other big moments is it going to start? Oh man, there's mould everywhere, look. Mould there. Mould there. Oh no, look at the state of the steering wheel. No, look at it. Look at it. No. Okay, so another big moment is, will it start? Oh no, can't believe the mould. All right, will it start? Wish me luck. Yes, come on. Come on. We have a working van, a drivable working van with lots of mould. Yeah, so I definitely have my work cut out for the next day. This is going to be a big job. So stay tuned. As you're going to see, I'm going to clear all this out and make it livable again. Hopefully the electrics works. That's a good point. I haven't looked at the electrics yet. Unfortunately, as you can see, there is mould growing everywhere. I think I may have forgotten to apply the mould treatment to this wood, which sucks. So there's going to be a lot of mould work going on in the next few days. Okay, so overall, I mean, it could be worse, but it's definitely not ideal. It's not very pleasant. And obviously, if I'm going to be sleeping in here, I don't really want mould growing everywhere. So yeah, it's definitely not ideal. So I'm going to spend the next couple of days sorting out this mould problem. Going to like completely tidy up this entire living space, make it back into a home, and obviously in the process also deal with that mould. Stay tuned. Also, I've just found this. I don't know if that is like some sort of mouse droppings or something. It does look like it, which that obviously isn't ideal either. Oh god, I've got to drive with this steering wheel. Look at it. Where's all this come from? I don't really get why there's so much mould. There must be something I'm missing here. I mean, that will do for now to get me somewhere. Okay, so overall it wasn't too bad, but it was still, it would have been nice if there was just no mould. I just had the feeling that mould was going to be there. The crack in the windscreen, I have mould. At least it starts though. That's a good thing. The van started. I can get from A to B, so that's good news. But from this point on, there's a lot of work to get done. Stay tuned as I clear this van up and get it all ready to continue the project. And if I'm being honest, it looks like it's going to be a couple of days worth of work, so wish me luck. Okay, I'm going to head out, see some family, figure out where I'm going to stay for the night. And ultimately I need some rest really, so hopefully I can get the bed in a nice restable state. So I'm using some white vinegar to kind of wash off the majority of the mould. I mean, vinegar isn't the best solution in terms of a nice smell, but vinegar is, I think, one of the best solutions for actually removing and killing the mould. So at least it'll make it safe to sleep in tonight. Yeah, now things have settled a bit. I think I'm a bit overwhelmed because my suitcase has gone missing. That's got all my clothes in it, all my life stuff. And then I finally get back to the van after like 39 hours of traveling, to find there's mold everywhere. Like the steering wheel was crazy. And then there's also signs of mouse droppings. It doesn't look like there's an infestation or like loads came in. It just looks like it had a visit. Looks like one came in to visit one time and then left. But it's just not great to find your home in this situation. There's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to get it feeling like a home again. I'm shattered, to be honest with you. I don't have any energy to do a lot of the work now, but I thought if I can just get the majority of the mold out and kind of make it safe to sleep, because mold can be dangerous, so it is dangerous. So it's just making it safe to sleep. Anyway, let's get the bed built back up and hopefully I can at least relax. There he is. Get out! Get out of my van, you little shite. Look at him. It is 3 a.m. and I've been woken up several times from different noises, and it turns out there is a mouse in here. There is a mouse in here somewhere. So I have just gone crazy in here. As you can see, there's bits everywhere. I was trying to scare the mouse away. I was making lots of noise, moving stuff around, trying to make it an unsafe environment. But you see up on that shelf, that is where I first saw him, sitting up there. I just saw him like just chilling, walking around, just having a little look. And yeah, now I mean, I've been struggling to sleep for a while now because just every now and then I can just hear something moving around. And even sometimes where I think the bags are just making noise and I think I hear stuff. Either way, just the timing of everything, because I've got to sleep in here tonight. I can't really do anything about it until the morning. I'm shattered, so I'm just going to keep the light on. Maybe talk every now and then. Maybe put a podcast on my phone. Just kind of let it or them know that I'm going to be around and I'm not going to make it safe for them. So yeah, this is a great first night's sleep in the van. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. So it is now 11 a.m. What an eventful night. Oh God, I got a mouse in here. Yeah, it's a shame really, because I got this bit that was off camera, but I was kind of having a little bit of a face-off with him. I got him in the corner over where the toilet is, and I was trying to force him down the drain because I think that might be the entry, but I couldn't get him in there. And then eventually I kind of lost him. I don't know how, but he disappeared. So he's still in here somewhere. So yeah, anyway, welcome day 2. And yeah, basically you can see I threw everything all over the gaff last night as I was trying to find this mouse. Today's going to be about cleaning up as much as possible, clearing the floor as much as possible, throw away what I don't need, and then hopefully hopefully get rid of this mouse. Anyway, let's get on with the day. Good evening. So it's now the night time. I spent the day sorting the van out. I can't believe there's a mouse in here, to be honest with you. But here we are. I have made an attempt to not necessarily catch the mouse. I'm trying to scare him out so he feels unsafe. I don't want to hurt him. I just want him to feel unsafe so he leaves. Let me show you what I've set up for tonight. Okay, so as you can see here, I have sort of crammed everything up into like a tower. Now the mouse, yesterday I actually had a standoff with the mouse in there. I was trying to guide him down the drain. I think the drain is where the mouse actually came up. He wouldn't go down there. He managed to run under all the stuff because there was stuff in here. And then I lost him. Don't know where he was. But after emptying everything today, there was no sign of him. I also took this wall off, as you saw from the footage. He was running along here, came out the side of it. There was insulation in there. I pulled all that insulation out. I'm going to actually end up foaming it anyway like this, because this is much better, more mouse proof. And yeah, the first time I saw him yesterday was there. So what I've also done, I hoovered up all his poo. And what I've done there is I've put plastic bags there. I've also obviously got that curtain. Now the reason I've put the plastic bags there, and I've also made a barrier across here. So if he is still in here, I will hear him like trying to walk, even if he's trying to be quiet, I'll hear him walking across plastic bags. And same with this as well, the plastic bags. Yeah, and I've also put like a barrier there, and a barrier there. It's kind of, I mean, it's not going to stop him. It's kind of forcing him in a certain place so I can see him, and then I can then try and get rid of him. So yeah, the mouse seems to have kind of hijacked this video because the video was originally about returning to the van, seeing the condition of it, you know, with the mold and how livable is it, etc. I did not for 1 second think there was going to be a freaking mouse in here. Hopefully what's going to happen is this video shot right here is going to change and teleport to the morning of me saying, ah, it's wonderful, I didn't hear him, he wasn't about, I think he's gone. That's what we're hoping. So I guess you're going to find out in a few seconds. Good morning. As you can see, well, you probably can't see. It is currently, what is the time? It's actually 9 AM. So I slept through the night, which is perfect. I didn't hear the mouse at all. I actually think he left. I think he left yesterday because yesterday, about 7 AM, it just went completely silent. And when I looked into it, did a bit of research, mice don't just go to sleep in an area they feel unsafe. So I think I managed to make the area feel unsafe for him. When I was trying to guide him down the hole, obviously I'm flicking him about. I'm not like hurting him, but I'm like flicking it. It was obviously a disturbing moment for him. So that was probably enough to make him go, right, I need to get out of here. And he left. So I think we're good. So yeah, it's this was my little, not a mouse trap, but mouse recognition system. This was so I could hear if it was moving around. So I thought the mouse situation was over, but I think he's just got smarter, because it looks like there is some mouse droppings there, and also some mouse droppings over there. So, because I put this bag up here so I would hear him walk across, but obviously I must have been asleep. I'm normally a light sleeper with things like that, but I've kind of created this barrier here, and I have actually blocked that side as well. So in theory, if his little sleeping hideout is that side of the barrier, then he won't be able to get through here. So I have a feeling the reason there's droppings there is because the food he found used to be here. I used to have a drawer thing here that had like a protein bar thing in it, and it found it, managed to get into the drawer, and that's where it got the food source. So unfortunately, by accidentally leaving accessible food, that's why it thought, what a great place to be, because it's got the condensation off the metal of the van, so it's got water, it's got food source and shelter, so it was a perfect environment. Unfortunately, definitely learned from that. Next time, all food will be 100% sealed in a container, so there'll be absolutely nothing. So I've ordered some mouse traps, which are these humane container ones. They're like little green containers, and basically you put a bit of bait in there, they go in the tunnel, they set it off, and it closes the doors, and they're trapped in this little capsule. It's quite a big capsule, to be honest. They can walk around in it and that. So I think the plan will be to put one down here, which is where the food used to be, and one round the corner there where it kind of is out of sight and hidden. Hopefully between those two places it will take the bait, because now the food source has been cut off. It will take the bait, it will get trapped, and then I can safely release it in woods somewhere far away. I don't know for sure if it's just one, to be honest. I think it is, but it might actually be multiple. So yeah, this is night 3, I believe. So the traps arrive tomorrow, and fingers crossed that they are going to do the job. So unfortunately, this has put a bit of a spanner in the works, messed up my plan a little bit. Let's just focus on getting this mouse out, and then I can then focus on getting that heater put in. So it turns out that the mouse is still here. So I've got myself some of these bad boys. This will hopefully catch that little shite. It's going to be very interesting. And there we are. Masterpiece. Get little gloves with it. It looks like you put the bait in this top bit. Basically, I've got this bad boy. This is exactly what the mouse was eating in my absence. So he obviously likes these. So this is what we're going to bait him with. So the first place I spotted him was actually up here. This is where we found some of the mouse drop-ins. So I'm going to place this trap around here, because this is not only in a dark area where he can't see me, but that is clearly a place he goes. Another place he goes is down here, as I can see from the mouse drop in there. So I'm going to put the other trap in there and see how we go. So the other trap has now got the bait in ready to go. I'm going to just slide it in there, so it's kind of out of sight, so it's a bit hidden. I'm going to move this little barrier I made, which was to kind of sort of originally stop him getting past this bit. Don't know if it worked or not. So there we have it. One trap in there, one trap around there, and I have decided to use just the one door because it comes with like a door each side, but I was kind of a little bit skeptical of what if it doesn't close the other door and then the mouse just walks through. So yeah, I've opted to leave one door closed, one door open. So I guess we just go to sleep and find out. Hopefully the next vlog entry you're going to see is me in the middle of the night, like, oh my God, we've caught one. And then I've got to find somewhere to drop him off. But yeah, who knows? Maybe it will just be a case of, good morning, nothing happened. So on that note, I am going to go to bed, and I guess we'll find out. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to turn off this light to make it feel a little bit safer to come out. I also need to remove this from the van, really, because this is what gets them going. I don't want to have this like over here near me on the bed, and the little shite sneaks up here and gets it. Right, so I've kind of been out and about all day. I checked the traps, the mouse traps again, about 2 hours ago. And I've returned, so I'm just going to give them one last check before I go to bed. So let's go. So we'll check up here. No sign of him there. And the other one here down here. This was where the drop-in was. Oh, hang on. The door is shut. Oh, what do we have here? Oh. Looks like we got ourselves a little mouse. Little mousy mouse. Looks like we've got you, buddy. Yeah. Right then, looks like I'm going to have to take him out. Well, okay, well that worked. That's good. This will hopefully be the end of this craziness. I've got to go out and drop him off somewhere because I can't just leave him in there all night. Well, thanks for giving me extra work, mate. And let's go take you to your new home. Yeah, you little shite. Go on. You're free. Go, quick. Get out of there. In you go. That's it. He's gone. Yeah. I know. If you follow me home, mate, I promise you we're going to have problems. So I've just dropped off the mouse. He's gone. Finally, we caught the little shite bag. Do you know what? I mean, there's a chance there could be more than just one. I think there's just one, but you never know. So I'm going to replace the traps. But that is all for this video. If I come across any more mice, you'll see that in the, the future videos. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little adventure. Welcome back to the van. Now it's time to actually get this build finished. Welcome to the journey. I'll see you next video. Peace out. It's now been approximately 4 hours since I released the other mouse. And I got woken up in the middle of the night to a mouse up there. So we haven't got rid of the mouse problem. There, as you can see, I've covered with tissue on the tiny gaps because I think it got through the tiny gap. Anyway, there's a little teaser for the next video. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video and you find out what happens in this mouse saga. Now actually, peace out.